Welcome in, everybody. Slight technical difficulties while I'm setting up here. Welcome in, Michael, Shelley, Art of Pain. Right, so tonight's collective is the inner G check-in. The inner gangsta. Just connecting to the energies of the collective. Great Spirit, guides, guards, protectors, angels, ancestors, divine light. Please be here to help me channel some messages tonight. Please protect any messages coming through, that they only be the highest, most blessed messages for the collective. Any ill will sent my way is automatically transmuted to prosperity. For myself and the collective. As above, so below, as within, so without, and so it is. What is it with this Palo Santo wood? It doesn't even want to light. I got a whole box of this stuff, and I'm not impressed, I must admit. Like, it comes in a nice box. It's a whole bunch of sticks inside. It smells nice, but you go to burn it and it smells like burnt pine. At least this piece isn't lighting up. Welcome in, Emma, Shelley, Ernest, Little B. check. Stop apologizing, Shelley. You don't have to apologize for sleeping. You clearly needed it if you were sleeping for 16 hours. I have 16 decks. Two and a half of which, this being one of them, I can't usually show on YouTube because they have bodily parts. One thing is that if you're going through a rough time, one thing that's coming through with this nurturing card, it was upside down, okay? One thing I gotta say. If you're going through a hard time as it is, and this is only going to resonate with a couple people, why do you beat yourself up? Why are you your own worst enemy? Why are you your own worst critic? I'm calling myself out on this. But I'm also calling out a couple other people here. Do you not deserve a little bit of compassion for what you've been through? And shouldn't you be able to show yourself compassion without any ridicule? Isn't it enough that people come up against you, but you have to now come up against yourself? And thwart any healing that you might want or have available to you? It's one thing to be critical of your own and acknowledge and be aware of maybe some mistakes that you've done in the past that you might want to own up to, which is totally fine. Like, it's good to hold yourself accountable. But when you hold yourself accountable, you gotta hold yourself accountable to rise up, not to rip yourself apart. The whole point of seeing the truth for what it is to rise. It's not to fall. It's to become better, to step in a higher timeline, to rise above the adversities and the challenges, rather than allowing it to tear you apart. There's no better time than now to allow yourself to be empowered. The tribe needs you. The world needs you to step into your higher timeline. The last year of my messages have been all about this. It's one thing to hold yourself accountable, but it's another thing to learn from it. And this enables you to rise into a higher, more aligned timeline to who you are and what your calling is. Some of the things we go through is to teach us, is to help us understand things in a different perspective, whether it's good or bad. To humble us, to create a reality where you can show how strong you are, that you can show how integral your intention is to rise above and do better. Spirit. Okay. So somebody's debating distance. Somebody's feeling guilty for ghosting you. To some degree, they wanted a separation, they needed space, but they didn't want this much distance. Somebody's running, trying to escape. They're no longer laughing at the current situation. Maybe you created a distance between you and this other person. Somebody's coming out of isolation. As you should. Welcome in, Marine. Somebody doesn't want to face the consequences. This is why they're running. They're wanting to come out of isolation and diminish this distance. It's not funny anymore. But somebody made some majorly bad choices. And this is what they're regretting. They're not happy about the choices they made. They're not happy about the games they played or the mixed signals. But they don't want to take accountability for it. Maybe you... I have a feeling you might have broken a narcissist. You might have shattered them. Ego death comes to mind. Welcome in, Mandy. Riot, welcome in. Yeah, they're no longer confused, or you're no longer confused. You see things for what they are. Somebody's feeling hopeless, loss, depression. They're wanting to end it because of what they've done. They're not balanced, they're not peaceful, they're not happy, that's for sure. And they're still in the bad decisions and cycles and still with the addictions that they've been dealing with. They're having a hard time rising above it. You're trying to let go of a psychopath. It's not that easy. But you're not worried anymore. You've dropped the fear. You dropped the worry. You're no longer having emotions towards this person. This is probably why the distance is happening. This is why you're probably coming out of isolation. Because you're healing this. No, Ryan, you didn't miss much. Just so you know, make sure that the bell is clicked and make sure you click all with the notification so that way you receive all of them. Because I don't really do individual signs. So you'll get more notifications that way if you make sure you hit the all. Yeah, you're putting this to rest. Or maybe they want to put this to rest, this toxic behavior, but they don't know how. They don't know how to face the consequences. They know there's no second chances because of the toxic behavior. You're done with abusive and conniving and unpredictable behaviors. You're done with the thrills, the continuous cycles, the bad decisions, the addictions. You're done being in this unbalanced energy. You're no longer confused. You see exactly what is happening. You see it as it is. You don't have to think too hard. You're not this egotistical, opportunist, and fragile human being that they put you out to be. And this is why they're running. Because they're escaping in denial and making excuses for what they've done to you. They wanted you in isolation. That backfired. Yeah, you made boundaries. You're done with this disrespectful bullshit. Enough is enough. You're defending yourself. You have every reason to. You're not two-faced. You don't live a double life. You're not a cheater. You're not a backstabber. You don't necessarily want to burn bridges, but if people want to set them on fire, you'll bring the marshmallows. You're not delaying anymore. You're not procrastinating, and you're done wasting time with stupid people that want to take advantage of you. There's no mutual respect or unity or closeness with these particular people that you're dealing with, so why would you entertain it? When you have better ideas to look forward to, such as a soulmate. This is why you're healing, collective, so that way you can rise up into a higher frequency and step into your highest timeline and getting yourself ready for a divine union and a happy life. That's why it's so important to heal. Right? You've been dealing with brokenness, nightmares, failures. You know, you don't want to necessarily go to court. You want to keep it out of court. You're feeling hopeless, depressed, lost, wanting to end it. Maybe this is your person that's shattered because of what they did. Maybe they're realizing you're their soulmate. Maybe they realize that they didn't bring any intimacy to the connection. There was no mutual respect. It was all one-sided. They couldn't get close to you, right? Because they were too shattered. They were broken, you know? They thought they were wasting time with you. So maybe they're feeling hopeless because of what they pulled on you. And they're very a karmic masculine. So they're not of any authority, more controlling than authority. Undisciplined. No boundaries. Okay? I think you maybe ripped their mask off. You're not daydreaming anymore. You're not delusional. Because they didn't want to take accountability. And this is why you cut ties with them. Because they paraded around like they were secure and settled and wealthy, and they really weren't. They were a big, huge mess. Okay? And because of that, because you're cutting ties, because you know what you were dealing with, now you're thinking in the moment. Good vibes. You're thinking of now. You're not thinking of the past anymore. You're not thinking of the future. You're just in the moment. Right? And even because you're doing that, it's very difficult to recharge because you've got these people in the background projecting their dumbass energy at you, trying to hold on to something that they ripped apart. You're nurturing yourself. You're being gentle with yourself. You're healing. And you know there's no second chances because you're healing. Because you're nurturing. No second chances to the toxic bullshit. You don't need to be salty, bitter, angry, petty. You don't want to be in this energy. But this toxic energy is what's trying to bring you there. They don't want you in this feel-good attitude. They don't like to see you happy. They want to see you sad because they're karmic. They're trying to triangulate you with third parties that actually hate you. And they wonder why you disconnected. They wonder why you made boundaries. Because they choose to deal with people that don't even like you. That you don't even like. But you're not worried. You don't even care. You're unbothered. And because of that, they're not laughing anymore. They thought this was going to make you jealous. They thought this was going to make you lash out or fight back. But, you know, I kind of get this feeling when the trash takes itself out, one person's trash is another person's treasure. Right? They tried to go away on a vacation to get away and relax, and it didn't go as planned. I wouldn't be surprised if they brought one of your exes with them to try to make you jealous. But they were all just for greed, inconsiderate. They didn't self-reflect on the whole situation. And they didn't see all of this other shit coming. Maybe you didn't see it coming. Because they're two-faced. And now that you're glowing up and not feeling trapped anymore, they don't want you to give back. They don't want you to mentor. They don't want you to share your wisdom. They don't want you to nurture anyone. But this is part of your glow up. Right? And because you're glowing up, they want to diminish the distance between you. They want to come back in. Now that they see what you're doing. But even if they do want to come in, they don't even know what to say. They don't want to be left out anymore. So because they're left out, because there's distance between you, now there's rumors. They're starting rumors, gossip, being nosy, trying to figure you out, trying to figure out your next plan, your next moves. So that way they can try to get you all up in your head and overextend it and hit rock bottom. Because you're because you glow up, they're burnt out. They're burdened, feeling empty, like there's something missing in their life. And that thing that's missing in their life is you, collective. But the thing is, when you're healed, when you start nurturing your inner child, you gain a new relationship with your inner child, your inner adolescent, teenager, young adult. As you build that relationship with yourself, you're not necessarily needing anybody to fill a void anymore. Because you've been always whole as a whole person this whole time. But because of the emptiness, you've neglected your inner child, you've neglected your inner teenager, and they've basically been screaming at you for validation and acceptance and compassion. When you go through the healing, you lose the resentment. This whole feeling of being competitive with other people, you don't care anymore. There's no more resentfulness. There's no more envy of anybody else because you know who you are as a person. You're not missing out on anything because you are whole as a human being. You have something just as credible and just as amazing to offer the world as what anybody else would offer you. Because you're stepping into this glow up, because you're stepping into this power, because you're nurturing yourself, you are healing the pain and the suffering and the abuse from before. Now they're running. They're running away. Because they see you empowered, they see you rising above the pain and the suffering that they've caused you. And now they're running scared. They don't want to take accountability and they're making excuses. But deep down, they know the truth and it's haunting them. They don't want to be your dirty little secret anymore. Not that they were to begin with. But they tried to make you a dirty little secret. And that's where the respect disappeared. Since you've healed, you're no longer stressed out, you're no longer worried, you no longer be having migraines like you used to. You're no longer suffering in silence. You're following with your real feelings. You're speaking your desires out to the universe. And you're rebuilding your dreams from the foundation of your purpose, of your intention. You're dropping this egotistical, opportunist, kind of fragile energy. You're no longer the victim, you're the warrior. With the self-care and introspection, taking the time to meditate, and allowing that inner child to come out to play every once in a while, to validate and to be compassionate with yourself. This is a win for you. This should be celebrated. I'm going to tell you this now. That because of the work that you've done, people are starting to notice. People are starting to see the truth. Okay, that you were not this person that they tried to make you out to be. You never were this person that they tried to make you out to be. It was due to the fact that people weren't being compassionate to you, they weren't being loving to you, they were manipulating you. They got you in a place of fight or flight, and they got you acting out of character due to the lack of compassion and love that you had in your life. And I get some people, they tried to over-sexualize you and get you in this energy of lust. And even that didn't work. They know they have to come in and apologize in order to make this right. They know they have to come in and apologize and be honest and tell you the truth in order to stop being haunted. It's part of their healing. It's part of their experience. So if you got people coming in, take it with a grain of salt. And take some time out to think about what they've said before you make any decisions regarding anything they're saying. Take a day or two out to think and really ponder as to what they're actually coming at you with, to see if it's actually sincere apology. You're not confused, collective. You were abused. And you're done being stagnant. You're done being frozen. You're done with the dead-end relationships. If somebody doesn't want to show up right, don't show up at all. If they can't at least, you know what? It's okay to have baggage. But if you can't show up sincere, if you can't show up with a solid head on your shoulders, that's not full of envy and greed, it takes a strong person to do the inner work. It's not for the faint of heart. I'm not coming on here and saying it's the easy peasy and it's easy to get through. It's not. It's literally one of the hardest things I ever had to do in my life. Besides be in survival mode. Constantly on the go, constantly moving every 3 to 6 months. My whole life. I've moved to more places in my lifetime than my own age. It's pretty sad that Archangel Michael has to protect you from your own family. That should say a lot. That should say a lot. The fact that Archangel Michael has to protect you from your family. This is why I built this tribe. Because I pretty well had to let go of my whole family. There's maybe 5 people out of both sides, my father and my mother's side, that I will actually even remotely entertain, let alone talk to. These people tried to take the hope from your heart. These people tried to take away your success and diminish it as if it was nothing. They didn't want to celebrate with you. They didn't want you being optimistic about the future. They didn't like the fact that you were so inspired. because it showed them where they lacked. And once you realize that, you started slowing down. You started taking time, more time for you. And that's the main thing. You started focusing on yourself rather than trying to be available for people that were just basically using you and taking advantage of you and manipulating you. You're beginning to realize you deserve better than what they were providing you. You're done gambling with your life. You're done gambling uh, with this whole idea that, you're worth something. You know 100% within your heart and your soul and your mind that you're worth something. Deep down, you know that you have meaning and you have reason to be alive. The divine gives you that heartbeat for a reason. But it's the introspection, it's the meditation, it's the realization and ascension that brings you to where you need to be. And you do this through introspection and healing. Courageous healing. The most freeing thing I've ever done is let everything go and surrender it to the divine. It helps you get rid of the chaos and upheaval. It removes the disaster and downfall because there's no longer any access to you, energetically or otherwise. So they can't come in and they can't meddle with you anymore because they don't have access to you. So now they're feeling helpless. They don't want to move on. They have a whole lot to say to you that they don't want to move on. And I have a feeling you're going to get some calls in the next couple days or a week. And I'm getting 2 weeks. There's going to be some calls that are going to come in and they're going to change the course of your life. Some of them, they're going to be hectic. Some of them are very agitated and irate. So prepare yourself. Some, they're just creating bad decisions. They're trying to create a scenario to where you make bad decisions. However, it's only because of the possibilities. Because you're trying to follow your dreams and make up your mind and believe in yourself. And that's why they want to bring disharmony to your life. Because they don't believe you deserve to be in harmony. They don't believe that you deserve to be at peace or happy. And this is why you left them in the dust. This is why you're no longer confused. You're abused. And this is why you're standing on business. This is why you're moving forward. This is why you are courageously healing. So that way you can empower yourself, rise above this, and step forward. You got some clingy exes, dead relationships. They're longing to talk to you again. They want a reunion. They want to talk to you. They want to come in and say that I'm not the one that abused you. I'm not the one that was conniving. I'm not the one that was unpredictable. So they're going to come in and gaslight you. And this is where you get to stick up for yourself. This is where you get to stand on business. This is where you get to put your foot down and tell them what's up for a change. That you no longer want access or giving access to these people, to your life. They had certain actions come out with them. They showed you who they are. And now you're acting according to that. Had they wanted to be in your life, had they wanted a genuine connection, they should have treated you better. They should have supported you. Something come over me the other day. I happened to see a video. I forget what it was, where it was, what it was. But it was talking about love language. And I have a feeling that a lot of us that get into these relationships, we don't express what our love language is. We don't express to our partners what we require to feel to feel loved, to feel nurtured, to feel as if they're caring. And some people are just expected to read your mind or read their mind. And when you come at them in a certain way that maybe they're not really prone to, they're not really in alignment to, it creates rifts, it creates imbalances within a relationship. And this is why communication is so predominantly important when you're dealing with a loved one, when you're dealing with family, when you're dealing with a lover or friend. When you don't express how you would like to be loved, how is someone supposed to be able to love you? And if you don't know how to love yourself, how can you actually express this to your partner? This is why self-love is extremely important. You first need to know how to love yourself and what you enjoy and what you like and what is in alignment with you and what have you, in order to be in alignment with that new person coming in. This might take a little bit of experimentation to find out what is in alignment with you. This should be a fun experience. It should be an adventure of self-discovery with yourself, no one else. Providing it's not harming you, providing it's not harming anyone else, you should be able to enjoy that experience and go on that type of adventure to find that self-love that can help fill that void and help you feel more complete with what's meant for you, what's in alignment with you. During this courageous healing, during this time of reflection, it brings you to a new understanding of who you are and how you want to show up. But if you hold down all the pain and all the suffering and you don't allow that to happen, you basically sell yourself short. And it keeps you imbalanced. It keeps you in this energy of unfulfillment. And then you wonder why you're sitting there unhappy. You can't just assume that everybody learns this, Kimberly. There's a lot of people that don't learn a lot of lessons on compassion and how to become yourself or how to love yourself or how to love others. You can't expect people to just know certain lessons. Welcome in, Sarah. Okay. I get you now. Yeah. Somebody's not laughing anymore. Somebody's missing out. trying to drop resentment and the competitiveness. A family member. Somebody's not happy about what you've been saying. Do we give a fuck? No. Unapologetically. I'm not gonna apologize for anything I've said because you know what? I'm very intentional on what I say. And I think before I say something. When you think before you say and you think before you do, you have no regrets. Because if you're thinking of not only yourself but other people, then it brings you into a new understanding of intention. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, the abuse is all blocked out now. I'm in a fuck around and find out kind of attitude. And about 5% I wish a fucker would. All right. Light and shadow. What's the best message for the collective? Yeah, these cards are huge. Very difficult to shuffle. I don't use them very often. Alright, right off the top, what are we doing? I don't know if I can hit. I don't know if I can handle a 6 stack of these. 5 stack? Alright. Somebody wants you undecided about your future. Somebody doesn't want you moving forward. Somebody doesn't want you ascending. Somebody wants you held back. Somebody wants to put an end to everything that you're building. Meanwhile, you're renewing your heart space. It very well could be that maybe you're holding yourself back, but I get a feeling that somebody's jealous of you. Yeah, 7 of Swords. You're gonna get it all back. Why? Because you're moving forward with your heart space. You're inspired again to open your heart. You're finding your inner innocence. Do you realize that if you're not feeling all that innocent these days, it's because it's shrouded with all the pain and the suffering you've gone through? And as soon as you start to heal and as soon as you start to nurture your inner child, the innocence eventually comes back. The one thing that you always thought you lost, that you don't have anymore, has always been there. You just have to nurture it. Yeah. Somebody's working energy magic, but you're rising above this. You're stepping into your power, whether they like it or not. Look at this card. And you will meet and manifest your Ten of Pentacles. But somebody's trying to create a indecision, inability to make a decision, inability to stay focused. You will move forward. You're manifesting a new way. You're coming to a crossroads. You will have the choice to make a decision. And you will rise, collective. There's no doubt about it. Unapologetically. You're coming out of your comfort zone. You've been in a hermit. And this hermit period was necessary for you to renew your heart space and to heal. Oh, but Aiden, I've been so lazy. I haven't wanted to do anything. It's deep rest. Your body needed deep rest. You're not being lazy. When you're sitting there and you're going through your shit, when you've been going through your shit and you've been analyzing it and you've been reflecting and you've been empowering yourself, it's meant to happen. You're not being lazy. You're sorting things out. Sometimes that takes time. It's not going to be done in a day. You're standing on business. And that's what's going to get you what was taken away. Seven of Swords in reverse. That's what's bringing it back. Because you're standing on business. You're fighting for what you believe in. It took this hermit mode in order to see the truth. That you are a whole person and that you do deserve love and compassion. You do deserve to give that to yourself. Things are going to start balancing out for you very soon. Now you have a Queen of Cups here. Once things start balancing out, they're going to come in and they're going to be asking you for something. Because they think that you owe them. You don't owe them a thing. You don't owe them anything. They're going to wonder, well, if you can give to other people, why can't you give to yourself? You know, if you can give to other people, why can't you give to me? Why can't you give to me what you're giving to other people? It's because the way they showed up to you. It's the way they treated you. You treat people accordingly to how they treat you. You're standing on your truth. You're not allowing people to gaslight you or tell you how you should be feeling or going about your life. You're no longer allowing this to be part of your regiment. Because you're standing on truth, you're going to break a lot of hearts. You're going to create a lot of destruction because the people that tried to manipulate you thought they had the wool over your eyes. The people that come at you trying to be sly and slick and secretive and sneaky, they're finding out the hard way. You probably cut them all out of your life, and now they're out of your life and they have no access to you. Yeah, they're in their feeling. They're in their feels, they're in their sadness, they're in their destruction of the family unit that they lost. And by you disconnecting this, and by you removing yourself, and by you standing in your truth, the fortune is in your favor. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. People are going to want to come back into your life and apologize. People are going to want to come back in and start giving back to you. It's going to be their sadness. It's going to be their guilt. It's going to be their envy. And you're forcing them into a dark night. You're forcing them to see what they've done. You're forcing them to see the truth that is you. You're not here to play games. You're here to blaze new trails. You're here to move forward and rise above all the shenanigans that's been going on. There's certain people that you're going to want to walk away from, and then there's certain people that you don't. And that's okay. If they want to show up and hold themselves accountable and apologize and rise above the pain and the suffering, let them. But if there's people that don't want to take accountability for their own actions, let them. They're showing you who they are. They're showing you who you are to them by how they treat you. There's clarity coming, collective. There's some really immature people spreading a lot of bullshit lies on you. Okay? And there's clarity coming from that. Oh, wow. I just got major goosebumps with that one. Not only is it going to be revealed to you what's been going on behind the scenes, but there's blessings coming. There's been blessings being hidden from you. The truth will hurt a little bit as to who was all behind this, but the truth will set you free ultimately, collective, and it's all going to be revealed soon. I'm almost wanting to break down in tears right now. I'm really having a hard time keeping it together at the second. Collective, the worst is over. That's all you gotta know. It might be a little chaotic out there in the world, but the worst is over. Spirit, can I get some clarification? Okay. I didn't even get it out. I'm kind of scared to look. Yeah, it's about standing on boundaries. It's about winning. It's about continuing to move forward. It's the precipice of whether or not you want to stand in your power or not. And be the boss. Bitch, boss, man, woman that you've always meant to be. Whether or not you want to take control. You've been through a lot. The Nine of Wands is a warrior, a wounded warrior. You've been through hell. Taking some time out. Taking a moment to yourself to breathe and to recenter. 5 of Wands. Picking your battles wisely. Resolving the ones that you don't necessarily need to fight. But for the ones that need to be fought, taking priority on those. The fact that you're resolving, the fact that you're not wanting to fight, the fact that you're at par with this energy. It's on its side. You're questioning whether or not you have fight left in you. You're questioning whether or not you can step into this Emperor energy or not. Whether or not you're confident. It's all going to be revealed to you that you are that Emperor. You do deserve to fight for what's right. And the worst is over. You're almost at the end of this cycle to where things are going to calm down and these blessings are coming in. Can I get anything else about the sun? Nine of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment. A personal wish fulfillment for you. To see the sun again. To rise. Whether or not to open your heart again. It's still on the table. You're sitting on the fence whether or not you want to open your heart to another person again after being shattered. It's okay to take time out and fill your own cup for now. Because you're not going to betray yourself. You're not going to break your own heart, are you? Feeling nostalgic about the past. Pulling up on those good memories. The memories that made you who you are today. To be the compassionate, loving human being that you are. Focusing on moving towards the future. Prince of Swords in the reverse. What are these lies, the deception, the rumors, the immaturity? What's the deal on that? People are trying to make you out to be a tyrant, to be controlling. People are calling you manipulative. And it's not the case at all. Just because you're in this boss energy and you know, you very well could be intimidating other people because of this boss energy. But yet you're not out here ripping people apart. You're out here shining the light. You're out here trying to provide strength to a situation, and these people are misunderstanding you and creating drama on purpose. They're missing, they're misrepresenting you, they are misunderstanding you on purpose because they're unhealed. You're putting an end to this. And this is what they don't like. Yeah. You don't deserve money. You don't deserve money. You don't deserve a home. You don't deserve anything. You deserve to be dead in a ditch. That's what they're going around talking about. You don't deserve to be loved. You don't deserve to have a home. You don't deserve to have a stable foundation. It's coming to you anyway, collective. And this is why they're lying on you. So that way you can't receive the house that was rightfully yours, the inheritance that was rightfully yours, the union, the soulmate union that was rightfully yours. That they sabotaged absolutely every part of that. Yeah, a Knight of Cups. Because you moved forward with your heart space. Because you were compassionate, you were loving, you were kind, you were caring. And they didn't like that. They thought you were weird because of it. And they made you out to be some sort of clingy person. But you're not a clingy person. You just love with your whole fucking heart. And they couldn't understand that. Everything they come up against you with is falling apart. Everything that they've come up to work against you with is blowing up in their face. All because you're standing in your power and you're shining a light. You're nurturing your intentions, you're nurturing your intuition, you're allowing it to guide you. And they're calling you crazy. They're trying to disconnect you from your connection with the Most High. They're trying for you to drop all your commitments to the divine. Be patient, collective. The ships are coming in. The work you are doing is not going to be in vain. I guarantee you. You have abundance coming in. You've got new collaborations coming in. You've got new friends. You've got new connections coming in. Good things are going to start happening for you, collective, and you need to get into that energy. You need to have hope. Yeah. They're lying on you. They're trying to pull you down. They're trying to pull you out of this emperor energy. They're trying to make you lose so that way you can't emotionally walk away from this. All the healing that you've done, they want to undo it. They want to get you in this emotional energy to where you're broken again. The Queen of Pentacles. You're nurturing your stability, you're nurturing your mind, you're nurturing every aspect of you. You're grounding, you're standing firm, you're nurturing not only your stability, but your pentacles, your prosperity, you're stepping forward. And here they're trying to make you out to be some sort of person that's emotionally and financially dependent on other people. When this whole time you've been trying to strive to be independent, and people are trying to bring you down and out of that independence. So that way you're being looked at as some beggar. This is a very sadistic energy, very immature energy. They don't want people seeing you in your true light. Heaven forbid that happens. Because then they might be looked at as a crazy one. They might be looked at as the liar, which they are. They're very much the liar, trying to bring you down through many more ways than one. You're rising up whether they like it or not. You're unfuckwithable, you're untouchable, you're unstoppable. So rise. Fucking rise. You deserve to rise. You deserve to step above this bullshit. Leave them in the dust they belong to. You will find your independence, collective. I kid you not. You will find your independence. And it will leave these motherfuckers shook. Because nothing they've done to come up against you will prosper. Ace of Swords. There's somebody that wants to come in and show you some sort of compassion. And not only are they going to show you compassion, but they're going to speak some sort of truth to you. Which is going to end a particular situation of conversation, of communication. It's going to end something. It's going to end an old paradigm, an old perspective. This is something of the past, quite possibly dealing with your childhood. This is going to allow you to help you to walk away to calmer waters. The clarity is coming, collective. Somebody thinks you deserve the truth, and that's why they're coming forward, and it's something to do with the King of Swords in reverse. It's something about your independence. Justice is here. Justice is here. It's right around the corner. Somebody's inspired the way you've healed. Somebody's inspired by the truth that you've spoken. If somebody wants to come in and collaborate with you, there's some sort of new collaboration coming in. Tell me more about the King of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords. They very well could have been put in jail, or they're up in their head. They've done some sort of reflection. I would fucking hope so. Something to do with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. This dumbass bitch keeps coming out, thinking that she can come in and manipulate people and bribe people and pay people off to do shit to try to destroy you. It's literally blowing up in her face. Nine of Wands. The whole idea of them trying to win has come to an abrupt stop. They're at the point of now being defeated because of their manipulation, because of their ill intention on you. Yeah, there was a third-party situation happening, and it was meant to break your heart. It was meant to make you go within yourself and to be selfish. They tried to make you selfish by making you bitter. Well, fine, if people want to do that, fine, I'll focus on myself and da-da-da-da-da. I won't help anybody. That's the kind of energy they wanted you in. High Priestess. This leveled you up to a whole new fucking timeline. It literally triggered your ascension. It triggered you into your highest timeline. This is how it blew up in their face, because everything that was meant to tear you down helped you rise instead. Be patient, collective. Be patient. You're going to be getting some downloads. You're going to be getting some insight very soon. And it will be irrefutable. You won't have to question it. You know how you get these thoughts, these little inklings in your head, these little maybes, these little energetic frequencies that come in and give you the little tiny ideas? This particular idea that's coming in is going to be evident. You're not going to have to question it. You're not going to have to wonder. You're not going to have to... It's going to be in black and white. It's going to be right in front of your face. You're not going to have to worry about it. You're going to see it for what it is, and you're going to act on it. Be patient. Watch for the signs. Pay attention. Because they're trying to bring you out of this independence and make you reliant and dependent. Okay, and you're going to see this. You're going to see how they're trying to destroy you. You're going to see how they're trying to hold you back. You're going to see it for yourself. I have a feeling they're going to tell on themselves somehow. Welcome in, Jill. Yeah, they wanted to leave you out in the cold. And that's what very well could be what they're hoping to do, to help get you into this energy of dependence. King of Pentacles could be possible in the reverse. Very stingy individual, very ungrounded, all about the money. What's the Eight of Cups in reverse? Yeah. Trying to sabotage your foundations. Coming at you with multiple different people trying to basically sabotage your foundation, your prosperity, your ability to hold on to yourself and to stand firm. Creating the ability to where you can't walk away. This is why I need your help, collective. This is why I came to YouTube, because it's literally been my saving grace. But with being blacklisted on YouTube, being reported, being shadow banned because of me speaking out, and people don't like me speaking truth, it's screwing my revenue. People screwing with my subscriber numbers, and totally offsetting my revenue because of it. They bought a whole bunch of subscribers in order to inflate my ego, so to speak. Meanwhile, I wasn't on here for subscribers. I was on here to build a fucking community. Not sit here with a bunch of bots that don't talk back. I need to somehow find a way to outweigh this bullshit. Heaven forbid I go out and get another job. I have it for 2 weeks and they'll sabotage that one too. So this is why I'm staying here on YouTube. They can't fire me from YouTube. They can only dwindle everything else. They can manipulate it, but they can't kill me off. I'm not naming names on purpose. Not only will there be truce to this, There will be decisions made. Okay? Everything taken from you will be given back to you. Not only that, with the Eight of Cups in the reverse of not it being able to walk away because of the sabotage, you will walk away. You deserve better than what you're receiving, collective. Me and you both. Wheel of Fortune. You know what? If it wasn't for YouTube, if it wasn't for my tribe, I would be in a ditch somewhere dead. So if you don't think you're important, if you don't think that that you matter, if you don't think that you make a difference, you make more of a difference than you ever realize. Your heart's about to be broken. Extremely broken. Because of what's been coming up behind the scenes. It's going to get you all up in your emotions because of the illusions being placed on you. The deception. You are going to be in your emotions for what's been held against you and what's been held behind your back. It has the possibility to shatter you. Okay? And there's a whole purpose on this because the Wheel of Fortune is coming in. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to create an emotional situation to break your heart and to break all of any particular notion of you having a happily ever after, happy ending of a life, fulfillment, right? It's going to make you move forward. It's going to give you the drive to move forward. And they're hoping that it's going to ruin you because of the Wheel of Fortune in your favor. Be patient. It's going to work out in your favor, and that's what they're not suspecting. Because you will rise. You will step into that emperor, that boss energy. At one point, you think your world's going to fall all apart. But this is going to open up a different form of your magic and your manifestation. And I have a feeling once this happens, they're going to want to come in and reconcile with you. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to say that. Yeah. And that's going to create a huge tower because you're stepping into your magician and you're not holding back. It's going to create a major tower for people. They want to fuck around, they're going to find out. You will find your stability. You will find love again. You will find that family. You will find that home. You will find that aspect of stability and moving forward and good intention. And you will move up. And you will move towards the future. Queen of Pentacles wants to resolve something, or they want to open up old wounds with you. They're very selfish. It's not like they want to heal anything. They want to open up old wounds. All because you're standing in your power, all because you're standing on your stability and you're focused on your finances. It's almost as if they want to come in and reacquaint themselves so that way they can get their dirty ass fucking hands in it. You need to hold close to your chest your cards, your ideas, your thoughts, because they're trying to open up old cans of worms that you've closed out, you've healed. Again, the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. It's coming. It's validated. It's confirmed. And they don't like it. Somebody's losing out because of it. Yeah. They're losing a house because of a passing. Somebody's passing away. They can't seem to handle the house if this person passes away. Somebody's losing out on a lot. They're losing out on money, they're losing out on a house, they're losing out on some sort of stability, and it's ending a cycle. Ten of Cups reversed. Yeah, somebody actually manifested your demise. They've been working magic to remove your stability, to remove your ability to love and to be loved. Yeah, I can't even make it up. Somebody's coming forward. They're calling truce with this. They don't agree with the sabotage and leaving you in the dark. Because you're a fucking warrior. And you're more than capable of living your best life if people would just leave you the fuck alone. Yeah, they wanted to put a starseed. They wanted to put a star out in the cold. But they're standing corrected on this. A Queen of Swords in reverse. This dumbass cunt, I swear to God. Quite possibly working with a Taurus. Or maybe she's petitioning to... She very well could be lying and petitioning to the Great Spirit about your selfishness, saying that you're selfish and that you need to be taken care of and that you need to be put out in the cold for leaving them, for walking away. Because since you left, they haven't had anything good. They very well could be in this Ten of Cups in the reverse, thinking that they lost out on their wish fulfillment. Meanwhile, you weren't their wish fulfillment. You were never their wish fulfillment. You were never going to be their wish fulfillment. This is a person that swindled you and lied to you and tried to get you into some sort of relationship with you that you wanted nothing to do with. And then you would ask them about it and they would deny it. You ask them, are you trying to like love bomb me or something? Oh no, I'm not love bombing you. I'm just nurturing you. And they are literally emotionally, psychologically bombing you with this energy. And they are the selfish ones. Because they took away your energy, they took away your foundation, they tried to. They tried to sabotage it. They tried to leave you in the dark and deny it and gaslight you. Welcome in, Bradley. They didn't want you walking away. And they tried to lie on you to get you to come back, to bring imbalance, because you didn't want nothing to do with them. And they said that you brought imbalance to them, which wasn't the case. You were there trying to get them to work. You were there trying to inspire them to step up into their highest timeline. And they call that manipulation? Give me a break. They're saying that you apparently lied to them? And you took a leap of faith in a new direction, and they tried to ruin it. But the whole thing is, be patient, because you standing in your power is going to bring a huge tower to someone. They're going to be in emotions for a change. King of Swords, standing on truth. What's going on with the King of Swords? Yeah, this King of Swords never loved you. And I think that's what they're going to come into. Maybe that's why they're going to try to break your heart. They're trying to shatter you. Yeah, I never loved you. You were just an assignment. I got bribed to rip your heart apart, to destroy you. Yeah. Energetically manipulate you. To ruin your manifestations. To keep you from moving forward. to leave you in limbo, to leave you with no closure, so you'd have no way to heal from this situation or move on or step up. You'd lose your whole aspect of the fact that your wheel of fortune was in the right direction. Now it's in the wrong direction. Because of what they did, now their wheel of fortune is moving in. Um, it's not moving in their favor because they decided to not treat you correctly, not realizing who you were. With the wishy-washy, immature, emotional capability that they had. Very immature energy. Trying to show face. Extremely selfish. They say that apparently you owe them something. The King of Swords is coming in all upright and proper, thinking that, they're gonna show face with their two-faced bullshit. They're fucking two-faced. Nothing but a fucking liar and a deceiver. The epitome of my beautiful nightmare. All because of the manipulation. Moving right along. I'm done with this energy. It can rot in the fucking dirt. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Cups in the reverse was very sneaky, two-faced, coming in compassionate, but it was manipulation. There's a Queen of Pentacles involved too. Somebody realizes of their manipulation and they're feeling bad about it. I think they've since healed and they've partnered with someone. They've been very, very sneaky to partner with a particular person. Something to rise above. What? A King of Cups. So a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Pentacles is rising above a King of Cups. Somebody's bitter. Somebody was bitter about some sort of lies, some sort of sneakiness. But they've healed. And they're stepping up into this new energy to where they were emotionally manipulative. Now they're guarding their heart. They see things in a new light. And they're focusing more or less on their foundation than focusing on anything else. I think this is the standing corrected energy. They stand corrected. They know they shouldn't have done what they did. Yeah, it's regarding a Queen of Wands in reverse. I get a feeling this Queen of Wands bribed them. Yeah. She bribed these people to move on from you, to cut you out. She manipulated these people to cut you out of something. Yeah, to create injustice with your rise. If they could make it to where you don't love again and that you don't heal, and you actually end up looking like you're fucking crazy, then there was a 10 of Pentacles involved for them to do so. A whole big fucking load of money. But they had to make me hate myself first. They had to make you hate yourself first before they could receive this 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. But now they know they have to balance things out. Because you love yourself again, collective. You're healing. And they didn't anticipate that one. They thought you would have offed yourself already. Yeah. King of Swords. King of Swords. The motherfucker's still involved. They lied. Be patient, collective. Things are working out. You're gonna have to stick up for yourself. They want you in this feeling of not being gratitude. They don't want you in this attitude of gratitude. Because when you're in this attitude of gratitude, things happen for you. They're trying to tear you out of that. And this is why they're lying on you. This is why they're creating all this havoc. Six of Pentacles. Six of Swords. They know they have to give back. They know they have to balance this out. And I have a feeling they want to do it outside of court. They want to be able to create a position where you can walk away. I think they learned their lesson. It's like somebody's coming into this situation, an outsider's coming into this situation in order to fix something. Yeah. Alright. Word has it is that they want to bring in some sort of balance. Right? Because they know if you walk away, apparently they say that you're going to sabotage it anyway. And it's not going to work out. And this is the whole basis as to the reason why you apparently don't deserve the 10 of Pentacles. Because apparently you can't handle it. Meanwhile, they're the ones trying to sabotage you. And I also get the feeling that if you walk away, their whole idea, their whole punching bag, is no longer inaccessible. So if they don't have their punching bag, they don't have anything to do. They have to find somebody else. Yeah. Third party bullshit. Emotional dependence. They want you to be in this emotional dependence. They want you to be codependent again. But you're not codependent. And I don't think you ever were. You just wanted a half-decent relationship, somebody that you could move through life with. to support each other, to be a team, to be loved and loved. Somebody's coming in with information. So these phone calls very well could get spicy. Somebody wants to triangulate you. Somebody wants to get you in some sort of a relationship. But it's a more than one person, more than two people relationship. And I'm not thinking that you're into that. But they're giving you an ultimatum. If you want some sort of balance, if you want some sort of uh, abilities to live again, you have to accept this third party relationship. They want you to let go of your principles. They want you to let go of your values, your boundaries. But you're taking out this toxic bullshit. You're taking the trash out. You didn't stutter. These people want their cake and eat it too, and you want nothing to do with it. You just want to get on with your life, to be left alone. You want nothing to do with them. And because you're shining your light, they're all up in their feelings about this whole situation, knowing they have to come forward with information about this codependence, about the sabotage, about the fact that they're trying to make you out to be the one that's self-sabotaging. They're trying to make you like you're doing it to yourself, when you know damn well you're not doing it to yourself. All you want to do is walk away. You just don't want to make sure, you just don't want to submit to their bullshit. Yeah. They're trying to make you feel helpless and resolved, but they're just doing it to manipulate you. What did I tell you? So, let me get this straight. They lied to you coming into your life, saying that they wanted to just go with the flow, and then it ended up that they wanted to be with you. They made it seem like they wanted to be with you, and that there was not going to be anybody else, that there was nobody else behind the scenes. Little did you know, behind the scenes, there was people. There was more than one person. Because they're a fucking hoe. Okay? They want their cake and eat it too. You left. You walked away. Because they left you for dead anyway. So you moved on. And every step forward to move on, they sabotaged it. Because they wanted you to come back. They wanted you to basically be their bitch. And because you said no, and because you stood on your boundaries, they tried to destroy your life. And this was all a fabrication to put you in a ditch. And now they want to come back to try to reconcile, to pull you back into the triangulation and be honest. And say, come on back. Be in this third party fucking relationship. Be the bitch that we want you to be. And everything will be fine. So you're supposed to let go of all your values. You're supposed to let go of all of your boundaries. You're supposed to let go of all of what you stand by. No. You're supposed to basically no longer be yourself. No. This is how selfishness is. They're selfish. They not only want their cake and eat it too, they want to manipulate you. Because you're standing in your independence and you're rising above this. Oh, now they're actually making something of themselves. Let's go to try to hook them up and reel them back in again, so that way we can do it all over. Considering everything they come up against you with to try to destroy you didn't work. They're an absolute epic failure. And they have some audacity to think that you're gonna vibe with that energy, and that you're gonna lower yourself to go back and to be with that particularly dark energy. Please make it make sense. I don't blame you, Michael. Larry, do yourself a favor and go and heal. And that's all I'm saying. Don't make me call you out on my own channel. 7 of Wands. Seven of Wands, standing on business. Because they're energetically dependent on you. They see you shining your light. You're standing in your power. And you're collaborating with other people. You're standing on business. You're believing in what you're fighting and believing in what you believe in. You're standing up for that. Standing 10 toes down. And because you're standing in your power and you're shining your light, people are trying to be dependent on you. Little B, are you peeping what I'm peeping? Yeah, this Queen of Pentacles is very, very stingy. Because you're stepping into your magic. You're stepping into your manifestation. And you're calling truce on this. You're standing on business. Anything else with the Seven of Wands? Yeah. You're standing up to the fucking devil. I wouldn't be surprised if there's Luciferians trying to get at you somehow, some way. Trying to pull off your energy. When you wake up in the morning and your feet hit the fucking ground, make sure the ground shakes. So that way the motherfucker downstairs knows that you're up. Collective, you had no other choice but to go into discernment mode. You had no other choice but to put yourself in isolation because of what's happened to you. Don't feel bad about it. You've been hidden in plain sight for a reason. To be unleashed into the world at such a time that was needed. People downplayed you. People ridiculed you. People bashed you, misunderstood you on purpose. They ripped your fucking world apart. So you have every reason to go into this hermit mode. You have every reason to rest. You have every reason to be in this energy, to rise above it, to go within and reflect and see who you really are deep down inside. And now you're coming out of it. You're rising above the shenanigans and the bullshit. These people thought it was funny to send the devil after you to destroy your life. They didn't realize you had access to the underworld. They didn't understand the fact that you've exorcised demons. You eat fucking demons for breakfast. Very, very dumb move. Very stupid move on their part. Two of Wands. Because you're standing in your power, collective. Because of the injustice, you've had literally no choice but to fight for your life. Now people are asking you for help because they know they deserve better in their life, and they know they've been sabotaged, they know they've been triangulated, and they feel defeated. But you're shining the light on that, collective. And because you're moving forward, there's particular people that think that they're still in your energy. They're not having any access. They're being blocked out. They don't have any access to you. You're not even the same person anymore. They're trying to connect to an old version of yourself that doesn't exist. This is why you're going to move forward, collective. Because you've done the work. You've healed the triggers. They can't fuck with you anymore. That's cute, Sarah. Little Bo Peep. The Magician. Yeah. You're standing on business because you're a fucking starseed and you're here on a mission. You're here to do something. You have reason, you have purpose, you have drive behind what you're doing, behind your manifestations, and they will come to pass. Please continue to have hope. Don't lose hope on this. Don't ever lose hope on your mission. Do not ever lose hope on losing hope. Don't lose hope. Wish fulfillments are literally around the corner. But you need to stand tall. Take time out for you. Take time out to just chill the hell out. Take a knee. Reflect on what you've been through and how you've overcome and how you rose above it. Your manifestations are on their way. Seven of Swords, reversed. This Queen of Cups stole a lot from you. They stole your independence. At least they tried. But you're moving forward. They wanted your independence for their own. That's how fucking stingy they are. Emotionally manipulative. Bullshit. Six of Swords. You're walking away from this. You walked away from this. You will be getting your independence back. That what was taken away from you is coming back sevenfold. Prince of Cups. They tried to triangulate you with a very immature Cancer, I believe. Somebody thought it was a bright idea to come in against you and to steal from you. Yeah, they were playing with the devil. They were working with the devil. Petitioning the devil to come after you. That's the truth. The King of Swords, the two-faced bastard. Yeah. Manipulation. Pushing rumors around and watching for the fall. Putting out energy. Wishy-washy energy. Manipulating other people. Manipulating and creating petitions to the devil in order to take you down. Throwing rocks and hiding their hands. Triangulating you with a bunch of bullshit that you never wanted to be a part of to begin with. Hmm. The inability to move on, move forward to the future, to look towards the future. Seven of Pentacles, everything that you work towards, they wanted to ruin it and just disregard it. You see it for what it is, collective. And you are going to get back what was taken from you, regardless what they think. By divine light, you will receive the blessings that are meant for you. Yeah, they wanted you in your fields. They wanted to fight you because you loved yourself, and they wanted to ruin that. They wanted to break your fucking heart and leave you in shambles. All because you're trying to heal, and all because you're trying to open up your heart. Nine of Wands. You're standing on business. You're winning, collective. You're a wounded warrior. You've been through a lot, but you're getting through it. You're gonna finally end this cycle. You're putting these you're letting these burdens go. You're no longer carrying them anymore. You're done with it. Welcome in, Cody. Yeah, all they wanted to do is create imbalance with you. They never loved you in the first place. And you're walking away from this once and for all. That was their whole deal, just to create an imbalance with you. A fake love just to rip you apart for a bunch of money. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, they didn't want you to receive this Ten of Pentacles because then you would be able to walk away from it. Then they wouldn't be able to manipulate you anymore. Yeah, King of Swords in reverse. There you go. Nine of Cups. Because you're their wish fulfillment. You're basically their favorite bitch. They wanted you in shambles, so you had no other choice but to go back to them. They wanted you feeling helpless. They wanted you to submit to their fucking bullshit drama. Yeah. Remove the hope from your heart and keep you fighting. Can have you constantly fighting for your life. All to get access to some sort of Ten of Pentacles with you. Or your Ten of Pentacles that's trying to come in. This is how fucking stingy they are. They never loved you from the get-go. And it was all about money. Your inner G, your inner gangster check in tonight energetically. Your energetic fucking powerhouse. And because people witness that power, they see that within you, and they try to rip you apart so that way you don't see that of yourself and they take on your energy. anything else on the Ten of Pentacles at a positive note for my collective? Is this Ten of Pentacles coming in soon? Is it coming in relatively soon? Like, what's the deal on that? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Six of Wands. I think this is a redeeming of yourself. Neutralizing the fight, neutralizing the conflict, neutralizing the rumors, the lies, the deception. And you're gaining flowers in your independence. So not only are you going to gain independence, but you're you're moving into your Ten of Pentacles. So not only are you going to be able to give to yourself, but you're going to be able to give to other people and help support other people. Yeah. You're putting an end to the conflict. You're putting an end to the drama. You're putting an end to the lies. You're putting an end to the deception, the constant fighting. You're putting an end to that. You're done with it. Four of Swords. Reverse. Seven of Wands. So, this unrest that you've been feeling, the inability to rest, it's regarding this Queen of Swords. Okay? And it's because you were their wish fulfillment. And when you left and you walked away, it created a huge tower for them. Okay? In essence, by you walking away and you deciding otherwise, it brought you out of the tower, and it transferred the tower back to them because they were trying to infiltrate you, and they were dependent on your energy. They were dependent on your emotions. They depended on your counsel. They depended on everything. They wanted to drain you of your life force. Okay? They were the ones that created the unrest. This is somebody that likes to lie and deceive and manipulate. Okay? Very narcissistic energy. And because you stood on business, you stood on the values of the essence of your home, the essence of what you stood for, it didn't go over well because it didn't gel with them. Okay? And the unrest that you felt is now being transferred back to them, and they have no other choice but to sit there and feel that unrest that they gave you. And this caused you to go through a rebirth. So you're rising above this collective. Despite it all, despite the drama, despite the bullshit, you're rising above it. Yeah. Spirit says you don't have to forgive these people that come up against you, but forgive yourself for going through it. There's a lot of dharmic energy coming into your reality within your frequency because you've done the work. Hold focus on that. Okay? Don't allow the karmic energy to overtake you. Yeah. Nurture your inner child. Yeah, there is no reunion. Yeah, the Voice of Souls Oracle is literally in my top 5. You're getting freedom, collective. This is why there's no reunion. You're free. You're free. You don't ever have to worry about this bullshit again as long as you stay true to your values. Okay? Yeah. They're receiving karma. And if they haven't received it yet, they're going to be receiving it soon. And it's almost like because you don't want to reunite with them that they want you to have karma. And it's almost like they're trying to be that karma by coming up against you because you don't want to, you said no to them. Yeah, they're repressing their feelings, they're repressing how they feel, they're repressing everything. And karma very well could be repressed right now due to the situation. Again, Spirit's asking you to forgive yourself for having to go through this shit. This isn't about you, collective, it's about them. And it's going about the fact that they don't want to heal. It's not your responsibility, so don't allow them to bring the karma to your doorstep. Because it's not your karma to deal with, it's their karma. Because of the way they treated you. Yeah, they're trapped. They can't. Yeah. Source is even saying that they're going to receive karma. You not getting back into the union is their karma. Because they treated you like shit. And because they repress their emotions. Okay? And Spirit's asking you to forgive yourself for getting pulled into this deception. Okay? Source says so. Source is bringing that karma to this imbalanced union. Okay? Collective, you don't need help. You're not crazy. You're not delusional. You're not confused. You're abused. You don't fucking need help. You know what? You are the help. Because of what you've been through, you see things for what it is. You see things for the truth. You're not out here putting rose-colored glasses on. You're not out here sugarcoating shit. Yeah, they're learning a major lesson. Oh, maybe they aren't. Okay. They were misguided. They were lied to. You were lied to. Because they repressed certain things, you were unable to learn the truth. And the divine is asking for forgiveness on that. Because this might have been a wish fulfillment to start with that turned absolutely sour. And it's due to the devil doing work within this connection to try to sabotage it. Okay? It's a choice. You choose the light or the darkness. Pick one. You chose the light, collective. They chose the darkness. That's not your fault. There was no respect in this relationship. It was all manipulation. Spirit's saying the worst is over, the peace is here. This is why you might be feeling a little bit off, that it's gone quiet. It's because Source is protecting you. The Divine is protecting you. Yeah. This was not a soulmate. There was no duality here. There was nothing of compatibility. Okay, it was deception the whole time. There was no truth in this particular relationship that you were dealing with, or situationship, whatever. And it's all because you respect yourself. You respect your values, or you respect your boundaries. And they don't want to take accountability either. And it's also telling me that you're not the one to fuck with. You're not the one to play games with. You're not the one to screw around. You're not the one that... You don't play games. You don't screw around. You don't play with people's heart. You don't try to rip people apart. You can. You know how. But it's not your go-to. You lead with compassion. You lead with love. You lead with understanding. Because you choose to. Because you're a fucking human being. Not an empty shell of a scab. Can I get the last two cards, please, collective? Spirit. Last two cards, Spirit. What's the next? Thank you. Yeah. You embraced your childhood. Where this other person, they didn't. You nurtured your childhood. You regained a relationship with your childhood. Your child self, your inner child. What's the cap card? they're in a burden of tears because everything that they've come up against you with that was meant to destroy you is now destroying them because of their actions and intention. You got to remember, collective, if you think things are really chaotic and unbalanced and people are coming up against you, let them. Let them. Don't retaliate. Don't lash out. Because you know what? Anything you do, the divine can do better. Okay? The divine sees everything. They count your tears when you're sad. They count the pain, the amount of pain that you're in. They see it, they feel it. The divine is you. You are the divine. You've gained a new form of respect for yourself because you're standing in this boss energy. Continue to do so. Unstoppable. Unfuckwithable. Okay? Untouchable. They might be able to manipulate, but they're not going to manipulate your soul. Not when you give it up to the not when you surrender to the divine. What's the cat card? Yeah, you're dropping this anger. You're dropping this anger. Yeah. Spirit says they love you. And they're sorry about this karmic relationship. They were really hoping that this other person was going to choose the light. And that's why they brought you into their life. To show them the way. But they didn't want to. They didn't want to be vulnerable with you. They didn't want to heal. They wanted to stay in the bitterness. They wanted to stay in the hate. They wanted to be able to be powerful and manipulate and wreak havoc and chaos. They live for chaos. Everybody has a choice. Everybody has a choice. And collective, you made your choice. And I want you to stand on it. Don't question it. You made that choice for a reason. Why? Because you value yourself, you respect yourself, and you know you deserve better than what you've been receiving. Spirit saying you're free. Submit to the divine. When you're angry, when your anger comes over you, submit to the divine. Don't give in. Do yourself a favor. Do not give in. The spiritual message. This card is here to help you connect to your psychic abilities. Take a moment to visualize the card. You are invited to receive a message of freedom from your soul, your spirit guides, or an entity that may have passed on or is still living. Write down what you feel and look at the card for as long as you need. You are invited to see a message on your own beyond the card's description. Be confident in yourself. This card is here to help you connect to your psychic abilities. Take a moment to visualize the card. You're invited to receive a spiritual message from your soul, your spirit guides, or an entity. Write down what you feel. Look at the card for as long as you need. You're invited to see a message on your own beyond the card's description. Again, be confident in yourself. What your soul is telling you about the help card. You feel unable to do things correctly at the moment. You feel alone. Everything feels complicated, and you feel only you can manage it. You feel what? Everything feels complicated, and you feel only you can manage others. You feel others are abandoning you, one after the other, leaving you to face all these obligations alone. But you're not alone, because I'm here. I am and will always be at your side and within you. Take time to connect with me sometimes. You may feel things are blocked, as if something were blocked inside you. That is me, inviting you to take a break, to hear my wise counsel. For now, take a few minutes of silence in your day, a few minutes of rest. This will help you hear me. Know that you have all the capabilities that you need to take up the challenges that you are facing. They are not unsurmountable. I am with you, and together we will move forward in a positive way. Your spirit guides are telling you that we are sending you signs to help you become aware that you can move forward alone. You feel you can't accomplish important things on your own, yet you have great capability to adapt, and you can show great perseverance. We are sending you many signs relating to the number 18. Remember that what happens when you turned 18 and what happened 18 months ago? You experienced important things at those times, which enables you to forge great inner resilience. You're capable of great things, but we wish you to also remember everything that you've already accomplished. You feel that we are not with you, but we are. We're always at your side. For a few months, try acting on your own and become aware of your own inner strength. We are here, but we don't act because it's up to you to build your own path, to create your own positive evolution. That is the goal of your incarnation. Although society's making it virtually impossible, keep going. The entity. I know you're asking me for help. I know that when you think of me, your throat immediately tightens. I know you feel I could help you more, but that's not my role. I used to find it difficult to accept help from others. I thought it wasn't right for me. And I was also afraid of being criticized later on. And so, I did many things alone that put me through difficult experiences. But it was intrusive for my soul, or instructive for my soul. I'm with you, but my role is not to help you directly. I'm here to bring you joy, so you may awaken your inner child. I put things on your path that can make you smile and bring you lightness. I'm here so you may take a breather and just be in the moment. Gonna end off the night with the sacred feminine. I want to first say thank you to all my supporters, my members, my subscribers. I love you dearly. I'm available for personal readings. Hit up Hipsy for that. Check out the merch store. I got a tarot class coming up next week, so if you want to be a part of that, jump on the member side and join us. Great Sacred Feminine, what's the best message for my collective tonight? What can we leave them with as far as inspiration or compassion or something to think about? What's the best blessed message for my collective? Great Sacred Feminine. One more. Acceptance is the key word for you at the moment. You have the power to heal and to bring balance to an area of your life that is causing you concern by accepting things as they are Don't try to change that which is beyond your power to change. Focus instead on that which you do have power. You have power over the way that you react to the events in your life. Adopting an accepting attitude will help you regain your sense of inner peace. There's no point worrying about something if worrying about it will make no difference. Believe that the forces of life are with you and not against you. Make the most of what you have instead of wishing you had more. However, acceptance does not mean that you need to give up on your dreams, your hopes, or aspirations. It just know that there is a higher purpose to things and trust that all will work out for your highest good and for the highest good of all concerned. There's a clash between your logical mind and a heartfelt yearning at present. Your heart is pulling you in one direction while your mind pulls you in another. This is creating an inner war which is responsible for the stress that you're feeling. The way to overcome your current dilemma is by embracing both your heart and mind. Trust what your heart is saying, yet apply logic and common sense. Inner peace is only possible by embracing both sides of your nature. Acknowledge any fear that you may have, but do not allow it to stand in your way. Only by doing what feels right in your heart will you move closer to fulfilling your dreams. Yet you also need to be rational about your decisions, for both heartfelt inspiration and practical logic are necessary in order to achieve a harmonious and successful outcome. Sexual energy is perhaps the strongest motivating force that we humans possess. Yet, this energy is also one of the most misunderstood and misused energies. Sexual energy, when honored and combined with love, takes on a sacred form and becomes an extraordinary power. This form of sexual energy is the greatest creative force on our planet. Great achievements in all areas of life are possible when we learn to control and direct our sexual energy towards a particular endeavor. Sacred sexuality is a spiritual merging of two souls. This merger may be physical and spiritual, or it can just be purely spiritual one. Both are equally valid and powerful. Sacred sexuality is also a communion with the divine. Reflecting through one another, you come face to face with the God Goddess of all creation, God Goddess of all there is. It is through such a union that you soon experience a most profound sense of love and bliss. This experience will have a profound effect on your life. Honor it, for it is truly sacred. Thank the universe for this blessing. Again, collective, I want to say thank you for joining me tonight for this collective message. I hope it brought you peace, closure, healing, empowerment, clarity. If you'd like to support the channel, please do so through a super chat, super sticker, super thanks. You can make a donation through Hipsy. PayPal is still available, but it's strictly donation. Yeah. Thank you for your ongoing support. Thank you for being part of the tribe. Thank you for making a difference in my life, so that way I can make a difference in yours. And if you can't be good at it, at least be good to yourself, so that way you can be good to others. Sweet dreams, everybody, whenever you get there. And I'll catch you in the next video.